Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Bringing it out, it's Harris. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's an out route, the catch made.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And bulldozing his way through. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Oh, and he's in the... Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and hit it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So, yeah.
Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Webb. Looking for his back. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hawks. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
As the first down still on the move. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out of the 23. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out in the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 14, LSU 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff taken. Heads off right tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
What an opportunity opportunity here for quick points. First and goal from the 3. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Razorbacks move into the red zone. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Webb. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Arkansas. Strong game by this quarterback. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
LSU 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Testing the right side here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's running out of time here. Caught on the outside. It's Wagner. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here's the target, and it's complete. Finding some room at the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Harris. He's tackled at the 17, so it'll be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Webb. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17 with a big interception for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he knocks that one right through. And with that, they retake the lead. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on fourth down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set for second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires this one deep middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner is brought down. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's moving out of the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They're going to run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the grab. The Razorbacks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Scanning the field. It's Webb. Throws it to the right. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. To throw, it's Webb. Running out of time in the pocket. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, it's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
That's an important first down on that running play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Touchdown, Hogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback dropping back and is intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
27.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 48, Arkansas 27.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Keeping it on the ground here. Powers through.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They're going to run it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
They'll run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run the option. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 55, Arkansas 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Arkansas. Number 84 takes it back for the score.
Now the try for 2. To throw, it's Webb. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
55, Arkansas 33.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll feed the back again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it, got some good yards himself.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Oh, a reverse. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Harris. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now the handoff. Fighting him off. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Dropping back, it's Webb. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more